Alright, so the first thing you should know about this game is that at the start you always get a modifier. You always pretty much get a modifier at the start. And it'll affect the entire match. And that's how they keep things fresh in here, and it's actually a pretty good way to keep things fresh in my opinion. One of the basic properties of the game is that all these troops basically have two attributes, and you're trying to match attributes right here. You can see with this little button. You can see the attributes that you like hold and have the ability to upgrade into, right? So right here, I've just got the Goblin attribute. Next time that I go around, I'll be getting a Goblin, right? Here's what I'll say about all of the attributes, right? Some of them are better than others. We can talk about that later. But there's levels of importance in this game, and you'll come to see right now on screen, I have 3 1-star troops, right? Really what's important here is leveling up troops, right? So troop cost matters somewhat, right? But also there's counterplay, just like regular Clash Royale. Just like how a Goblin game, or just 2-cost Goblins can counter a bowler, there's stuff like that that's going on in here, right? And we need to figure out all of those little different things, and that's what makes people good at the game. So you see right there, the Spear Goblin just upgraded to level 2. Right, that Spear Goblin is way better than both the other troops on the screen right now, just because of that. Right, well, I kind of have the broken strategy, so like... Here's the thing though, as you can see, here's an example of one I should take away, that Spear Goblin, right? I should have upgraded the Princess right there, to be honest, but I missed that opportunity. Still probably going to win this because of how broken this one is. So I thought we'd get into it later, but I got the broken combo like right off the bat. So as you can see, the most broken one is the Ranger combo. Hits Rangers gain hit speed per attack, stacking up to 15x, which is just retarded. It's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. You need to get the Dark Goblin, you need to get the Princess, you need to get the Archers. And when you do that, they just start going off. And you need to have just like a minimal front line so that none of these things die. You know what I mean? That's really what has to happen. And other than that, you're good for the most part. Another thing that you got to think about in this game is that troop spacing is actually really important. I've won and lost games based off troop spacing. I'm kind of figuring out that they like the range troops way more in the back. Oh, well, I got That's absolutely shocking. Sometimes that happens in this game. You can always come back from that though. Honestly, some of the best games I play, I'm on 1 or 2 HP, like waiting to get one shot. So I wouldn't think about it too much. The Ghost is also completely broken. The Ghost is nuts. When you're cycling through, like another tip that I give you guys if you're just watching and starting playing Merge Tactics, is when you cycle your troops, try to cycle the lowest cost ones first. That's really important because then you're more likely to like you can like go on a longer chain of trying to dig for the cards that you actually want. And also, you're more likely to buy them again so you can merge them and get Elixir back. Because so far, both are like the champions that you have in this game. Well, I lose that one too, dang. That guy might be a problem, he might win. But she's got the combo I want to set up already, but all the stuff's higher level. Dang. Maybe I have a chance, it just depends. Okay, that's not bad. That's not terrible, but what do I do? Golden Knight. Dude, see, that was like a really bad spree right there. So you have to like think about this in probability, and you have to be honest about when you made like really, really dumb decisions and when you actually got like unlucky. And you'll have to come to terms that most of the time you did not get unlucky. You made it like really bad, like queuing decisions. What I mean by queuing decisions is like you did not pick the card that you needed to pick to win. Right? And you just have to be honest with it. You should, for the most part, be cycling like the lowest cost card possible, digging for the cards that you want to get for your deck and upgrade. And if it's not in that, there's a couple exceptions that you want to buy. The Ghost being one of them a lot of the time. But other than that, you just kind of gotta know what you can and can't get. Get rid of that. Man, bro. This is cooked, bro. Cooked. I should have merged that too, dude. I'm playing like, oh my gosh, this is... I'm losing right here, y'all. Alright. Fuck. Oh, thank God. Alright. See, this is broke right here, dude. Oh, I'm probably gonna get knocked out right here, actually. Yeah. Well, so much for that game. That game was a loss. Honestly, I think that was a little bit of bad luck, but that was really mostly my decision making that game. I did not. I think I should have not tried to go for the Ranger combo and just stuck with other things. Because a lot of the times, especially that I'm finding out because I'm at like 1,800 trophies in here, which isn't like great, but like a lot of the times people are like, they're actually kind of figuring out how to like, play the game now. Sometimes it's not best to just min-max and go for the Rangers. If you're not being given the Rangers, you have to find other attributes to work with, and I don't think I did that very well. This game looks like it might be different. I wouldn't, even though I just won this first game right here, guys, I also wouldn't freak out if you don't win your first game, or first round in the game that you're playing, because you can really come back. And like I said before, the ones that have been lowest on are the ones I'm most likely to come back from, it seems to me. So I really don't want this. I really don't want this guy. I really want the Golden Knight. Alright, see, this is a decent setup. I probably should have sold him, actually. Got Dark Goblin. Yeah. Wow, that skeleton is actually really... Wow. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I have not really played with Skeleton King, and I did not know he did splash damage like that. I thought he was single target. So, since this game is so new, I'm still learning things about it, but I do think I have a decent system on how to play the game so far, y'all. That is crazy. I don't want to sell it anymore. That's so good, I don't want to sell it. That's so good, I don't even want to sell it. Dang. Dude, that makes me want to consider it for the future game modes, because I've been running my ideal, quote-unquote ideal, is like a Golden Knight, plus all three of the Rangers, the Goblin Dart, the Archer, and then the Princess. And, what was I saying? And then running something like the Knight and the Goblin Machine. Because the Goblin Machine will give you the Goblins, the Knight, and then the Golden Knight, and then the Princess will give you the Noble buff. That's what I've been liking, but who am I? Perfect. Look at that. Awesome. Honestly. I think this is a pretty good setup. Yeah, you got to think about your card spacing too. No, dude, look at, they're so good. The Rangers are so good, dude. When you get that combo going, even if you've taken some early losses, you're just gonna take off, especially in comparison with like the rest of the people that you're playing against. What do I do? I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna upgrade the Princess. Throw the Knight in. We'll see how this goes right here. That Skelly King is so good. I kind of want to protect it with that Knight. But those Rangers, dude, they're so good. Especially that Princess. That Princess is so good. Wow, see, like, I've taken out those guys. That's crazy. There we go. See, this might sound weird to you guys, but I'm not going to buy anything right here. I really kind of want to get the machine, because the Prince is kind of like redundant. I either want to try to like pull a knight or get the machine. Because the machine will stack with this guy because he's a juggernaut too. He's got the shield one, and so does the machine if you look right there. So I want to try to stack him. And I already have enough mobility from the old knight for the prince. So he's got the same strat as me. I don't think he's going to win it either because his stuff just isn't high enough level. Also, you can look at what they're building. Yeah, my stuff is just higher level. That's unfortunate. I'm probably going to win it just based off that. Unfortunate. I probably should have done the Spear Goblins right there. But, like, you know, things are predetermined, so it's not like I wouldn't have not pulled, like, straight hot garbage, which is the Executioner, Valk, and Mega Knight. The Valk and the Mega Knight really aren't that bad, but I swear to God, the Executioner it's just not that good. And in my experience, the throwers I think might be the worst ones. They're definitely not like good for the throwing attribute. I mean, it's like if it gets handed to you, it's not terrible, obviously. But man, I min-maxed that like certain games, especially when I was newer. Even then, dude, it's not. But that queen, dude, that queen is so goofy. Oh, okay, good.